today we have real bush to cut. Then a little bit later, Farmer Harry's supposed to be checking me. Before we get started, I just want to big up a couple subscribers and commenters. I want to shout out Sarah A, Alison Mohammed. You see that steak look good? It was real good. Someone else had asked how come I didn't really comment on the steak. Something I don't do because I am not a chef. I am not a cook, is really comment on food in more videos. That steak was awesome though, to answer your question. Somebody say, Gabriel says Kim have professional knife skills. That is why they're trying not to get she vex. Makoya 17 said, Lyndon, I said the same thing the other day about these police having a system. In this day and age, it's the same thing in the hospital. Hospital records are still on paper. Time for an upgrade. I agree with you. Sunita, good day, Mr. Lyndon. All God's blessings to you. God's blessings to you too, Sunita. I hope you're doing well and your family okay. Alright, it was Audit Laltu who say you left out the taste test, man. I was waiting on that, so I explained that already. Somebody sing a song to give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Vidya said, you in Kuva, you could have checked me. Next time. I'll leave a comment line, you know, in Kufa. Mordecai, what you saying? I seen your name start to show up recently in the comment section. You say break over already. So what I really want to break from is I want to break from editing YouTube videos. As simple as it might sound, you know, taping, transferring files to the computer, finding music for it, cuts, reviewing footage over and over, overlays and whatnot. I enjoy it. I found recently that it gets a little bit taxing. For some reason it gets a little bit taxing. So I really taken a break from the editing, and that is why I turn my attention to this Lyndon Batiste raw now, where I just, you know, make a video, slap the clips together without any thought as to where it begins and ends. If I was doing this for my main channel, perhaps you would see about 1,000 cuts between me bigging up subscribers, just to, you know, keep the pace of the video right. So I am on a break from that channel. You all haven't taken a break, and you're all still in the comment section and whatnot. So thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. I read every comment. I may not be responding to comments right now, but know that I read all when I have time, and I appreciate them. Let me go and cut some bush. Hey, the moon's still out. You ain't ready to sleep yet. As a married woman, do you enjoy going out alone sometimes?
It depends on where. If it's like to the groceries, then no.
So where's that place you would enjoy going?
By myself? I don't really like to go out by myself. Walking through Tunapuna by myself was nice. But apart from that, it's like everything you see, you want to do it.
When you went to Napuna? Right, that Doctor Strange, but you're interested in Black Widow, right?
Yeah. Hey, that Chinese man that bad in that movie, but
Oh, no Chinese one is that?
she was Doctor Strange, you can tell everything from she.
Hey, but just see Black Widow there.
She think, you know, you just see it.
Right, Black Widow. That way you want to watch?
Yeah.
Alright.
I see you in trouble with that and the
That really affecting you that you seen in the back there?
No.
Alright.
No.
Well then a little bit after I go in and cut some bush there.
Cut the bush,
And then we're gonna make the spin, right?
Yeah.
You ain't in no hurry.
No, I'm not no hurry.
Alright, well have a nice time. Later girls.
Bye.
Have fun.
I'm sweating already.
You see that dog over there? I have a theory that that dog eat DJ and Harden. Because it's a dog-eat dog world, you know. I don't know if it's part of life or what, but sometimes we just let things run away on we. And by my sister's place here, I was taking care of these plants, but responsibilities and whatnot, place in a mess. So I'm trying to bring it back to our standard, and God willing, we'll have a little more time plant back up the land here, because we reap some Michael Jackson bygone, we reap some okra, some peppers, and it's nice to do. It's not a farmer, but it's nice to do. Gosh, boy. Shame on me, boy. How was Black Widow?
Well, Black Widow is a good movie. It's one of the best I see for a long time. All that she made was good, but this one top it off, right? Yeah. The woman, she could take a beating. And she could. She's her best. And how she ended up with, in her family, but like she saved everybody, and especially sister. She gave up her life at the end to save that. But she ain't dead. What is that for you?
A quick reminder that you could order limes from Farmer Harry. I will put a link down in the comment section. It's pinned. Let's go to place your order. Whenever we out delivering, we will call on it. And thank you very much for everyone who has supported us so far. We've been as far. I can think about Vindy and Marabella. Some different names I don't remember. I remember we went to Caratal. Is Caratal the name of the place? Beautiful place, Stacy in Caratal. When we see the place, we say, you real want them lime, boy. But thanks for the support.
Thanks everyone again.
Yeah, man.
Bless. Have a good day.
Yeah, man. You cooking that too?
I can make it, but I never did. And I wouldn't lie and say that I can't cook it, but I can try.
Chinese food in the bush?
Yeah. But, you know, that's the only food I like on the Zito's.
Hello, good day.
Now you don't see that there's Zito's on Chinese.
Right. You driving in slow motion? You know, one of the major problems in Trinidad, if I might call it a problem, is the infrastructure, brother. And let's go back to colonial times. You know, I just wonder something. If it is that the white man, when they come as colonials and they just set up the country, and they say, yeah man, you just build along the road and it had no structure to it. If they knew to some extent that one day, 100 years from now, that go shoot you in your foot. Narrow roads with buildings close to the side of the road.
You've seen that all out there on the main road. That's the reason why they got rid of the train. They opened the bus route on the train line. Now they want to bring back those things a couple of years ago. But it's not going to happen anymore. It's not. The place too tight, they don't have no room for expansion.
Why if they got tunnel, boy? All from Port has been to Rima.
No, we don't have that kind of bedrock here to do that.
Okay.
The island too small.
Here in Venezuela, Caracas, they are that set up coke,
yeah,
you know?
all about all over in Europe, Italy, they move a lot of underground people in France.
I was surprised to see the infrastructure they have, boy.
What I read about the English Channel, they create a 18-mile under the sea. And they have a roadway, a normal passage under the sea to get to France. But put all joke aside and things. You know, we had some people that came up there for the get together and things. I mean, right? I want to really thank some of those people, like, you know, they made it enjoyable. This guy from outside, Trini, this guy gave me an envelope there and a pair of shoes. And he mentioned that he hoped...
Like Trini 0324.
Yeah, but right, he knew what I'm talking about. And this fella, I didn't never know this guy and thing, but he always commented. I think it's important to me that people, you know, concerned with what we are doing and they are trying to help. Miss Dennis, Miss Rosie, Stephanie, McGill.
She still had to come with the dress?
No, that ain't important, man. If Stephanie come back by me and think she don't need the dress, man. thing is normal. Yeah, but these people are real supportive with the thing. A lot of people just talk about love and stuff and things. But people use that word freely now. I love you, but they don't mean nothing. People got tied up with the concept of the word love. It are two things that it said about love. Like agape, free. Love is free. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally.
You good. I just had to cancel this. So
take your phone, man. Take the call.
No, that cancel that, man. I drive in. Let me look like a responsible citizen, man.
Well, I thought you're responsible. You have a lovely little family.
Yeah.
Two beautiful little princess, yeah. The mom. Life can't be better for some of us.
You were talking about love and using the word and not
being conscious of what you're saying. People telling you I love, but they mean I hate you one time. People go say, yeah, but I love you, you know, but they hate you because of what you're doing and what you stand for. Love have many meanings. Biblically, it tell you, love God thy God. Put him first. Now, people...
You'll be comfortable dropping your mask so we can hear you better?
Okay.
Yeah?
People say love God, God say love God, and love no other. Now, people fall in love with a woman, you fall in love with your car. You love material thing. Do you have time to love yourself? The Bible tells you love your neighbor as you love thyself, right? I'm just talking a little bit of crap here. But if you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor? Most people now, they get up on the morning and when they look at themselves in the mirror, they hate what they see. You understand? Because of what they did last night, or who they robbed, or who they killed. Yet, you're talking about love and preaching love. Love is like a woman song a girl called Stacey Lasse's song way back. I think it's late 70s. Love on a two-way street. You know? You mean one thing and you're saying another thing. When you say you love somebody, love is like when you're married to someone that is still dead to a spot. But you're married a woman, you tell her, I love you tonight, and in the morning you hate she, you want you to live your life alone. How is that possible? What do you mean by love? Love is really a strange word. People misinterpret what it means. To me, love is like this. Being able to share freely, give freely, and speak properly to your brother, man. Don't insult your brother, neither your sister. Meaning, when I say sister, I am meaning like blood relation. A girl, they could be a sister, she could be a mother, your daughter, whatever. But when you deal with love partner, you have to come straight. It's a no guessing game. And as I will go back to this, the Bible says love your neighbor as you love thyself. The self they're talking about is the inner you, your soul, not the body. If you can't communicate with your creator or your maker or your loved one, your wife, your kids, you come home from your work and you're upset, your daughter wants you to correct this. Yeah, I don't have no time right now, you know. That is not love, partner. Like pure hate. From small, these children will grow up with that kind of attitude, like, yeah, what? Papa don't care about me, mommy has time for me, she's just going to come back, make tea, cook, whatever. She has no time to see about me. That is not love. Love, as I said, is like sharing, caring, and being together with yourself. If you cannot be together with yourself, you can't love nobody, right? The man tell you, love thyself as you love thy neighbor. The neighbor they're talking about is the soul, you know, that inner you know. Indian have a word for it. It's like your subconsciousness. This body is but a shell, and you could decide, well, here what? I want to get rid of that shell. The soul is free. It needs to go on. That soul needs to adopt another form or another human being. All souls, right? The Bible tells you about 244,000 was chosen. But I don't know personally who they chose. But what someone was telling me and explaining to me is like, okay, the chosen soul are the people who sit in judgment on human beings. That is impossible. Because when this body is done, the soul will not be judged. Because the soul, if the world was created billion of years ago, because as I said, dinosaur was here like 80 billion or million years ago, right? Walking the earth. Human was always here. We have a creation telling you about 6,000 years ago. You know, but that is not real. Because the Bible tells you the world was null and void. Tell the master said, X, Y, Z, I need to do this, I need to see people, I need to be things. It had animals and things running up on the face and you all the time. Man was fighting it to live. So when you go back to love and thing, we come back to that word again. Love is a special thing, Jerry. They have love associated with man and woman. Like human being. But I know where that stems from. To me, love stems from way back. From the Creator himself. Because if God didn't so love the world, as I said, he said the only begotten Son, whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting, John 3, whatever, right? We need to know these things. We have basic rules on the earth will guide us to this path. We have a problem. We judgmental about everybody. I am one of them. I'm not ashamed to say that. Sometimes people do me things and say things that I just wonder, why do these people? But maybe in my past life, I did some kind of wrong thing. I still doing wrong thing. I go the road there today, I go to some nice little ladies and canal thoughts run through my mind, which is that the thing with a set man back.
No, but you know what interesting, right?
Yeah.
And I got to raise that point. Because I will think about casual friendships and show of love and affection. I mean, totally platonic, as they say, right?
Yeah, platonic,
between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
As a friend, you know, as a young lady probably being nice to a guy who's a co-worker. And suddenly everything, and I think a lot of men, I don't know if to narrow it down to Trini men.
Trini men.
You're guilty of it along the lines of, hey boy, like she like me, boy. Like you want to give her a piece of something, boy.
But that's not true, you know. Maybe the girl just watch you or whatever. Because women and men, we have a tendency. You might be a married man, but you go down there with your wife and you holding her hand and walking down the street. And you see a strange path, you go turn your head. Same thing with her. You go see a fella and she might mention, but you know, he look kind of different. You will see that girl look nice in that outfit. No, that is an intimate thought. If you look at it the wrong way, things can happen. So that's one of Trini men problem. We take things for granted.
Yeah,
and we make assumptions.
Because then it might actually, as a father now, you actually wonder, is it wise to teach your children to be friendly? Particularly if it might be a girl. Because you're walking down the road, hey, how you going to this? Boy, that thing like me, boy. As they say, that thing like me. You know, it's strange because I remember saying something years ago in a psychology class that I did, right? And boy, people were offended. That you know, maybe to some extent women have to avoid giving the wrong impression by a casual hello or good day, how you doing, or a nice smile, that they probably go into a shell where they say, hey, you know, I'm not even going to greet people on the street because I don't want to give this man the wrong impression.
It's fearful.
Yeah.
That's a good point you state there, you know.
You know, so they pass you straight and you say, she unfriendly, boy.
No, this are the cultural kind of names. But the woman right. Because the slightest thing on her part will make you feel, yeah, get through, boy. She easy, boy. But that is not the point.
Yeah. I think we had a conversation about that. Yeah. Mr. Battles there.
Yeah.
That is a despicable thing, boy.
And I think to kill some grass there. You understand? Well, you don't think about that word love and truth, right? The Bible tells you agape, that's what love is all about. A Greek word again. These people that know about love, boy, London, we know nothing. We take love for an intimate thing, but it's not about intimacy, you know. It's being able to love yourself as you love your neighbor. And the Bible tells you that if you can't love your neighbor, you cannot love yourself. So if you can't love yourself, who will love you, boy? If you don't respect yourself, in other words, nobody ever respect you, right? Good. The Bible says, man, one day at a time, man.
Oh, yes.
That's some light flip there, but I'm going to put some good shit there. I see that as genius, but I don't know this for myself not to say that word. But I don't curse, but like that, that's come out of my mouth already.
Well, boy, that's an easy one to come out of it. In all senses.
Young say about my little dogs and them dogs love me like, but that's love. If I reach home there and they get nothing, they say, nah, this fella I don't care about it. But as I reach home, that dog could talk, he talking to me. But I think inside that you to the about it and the family could see.
Okay. Alright, well I go get a shout now.
Yeah.
Alright. Thanks for everything. It was nice, brother.
But the lunch was nice, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Our pleasure. Yeah, my hand, you know that?
Yeah, the show. I will tell you that.
You're putting that on your head, though?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put that right there.
Alright, Harry. Take your time, brother.
This is part of the revenue from the last association with certain things.
Yeah.
Right?
Take care, man. Good to see you. So I don't have a towel in the car or clothes to change. But I feel them to take a duck before I go back and cut some bush. So heading down to pull one right now. Rainy day, overcast, so it's not exactly pleasant for the river. But people liming, pot bubbling, tent up, bamboo green. So I'm looking forward to a duck here. Well, a curry duck. I mean a duck in the water. Something about corals just make me start to shake. At the time I went and watched a Shah Rukh Khan movie, I cried about 100 times in that movie, you know.